Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is the Elgato Stream Deck. This is a seriously nifty bit of kit, and if you've been on YouTube at all in the last few years, then you've probably already seen videos on the Elgato Stream Deck. This is a really handy tool that's aimed at streamers and comes with a number of customizable buttons that you can set up to use in a variety of different ways. Now, this is one of those bits of kit that you don't really understand the power of until you start using it. I've been contemplating getting one for quite a while and wondering how I would use it, especially as someone that's only dabbling in streaming a little bit and hasn't really dove into it like properly just yet. However, there are so many other uses for it that I'm going to cover some in this video, and I'm also going to do a separate one covering how to use the Stream Deck for things like video editing. As you might have seen from the clips right at the beginning of this video, I've managed to set this Stream Deck up with all sorts of things, and it can manage things like my office lights, launching programs, playing music from Spotify, engaging with the audience on YouTube and Twitch, activating settings within OBS Streamlabs, launching Steam. There's so many different things you can do with it, and when you get into the software and start playing around with it, you see that you can do more and more things. Now, this Stream Deck comes with 15 buttons. You can also get a smaller mini one that comes with 6 and a massive thing that comes with 32. It has a little stand that it sits on your desk, and then it just plugs into your PC, and then you launch some software on your PC, and then you can set up various different controls. And actually, the process of getting it out the box and plugging it in was dead easy. The process of getting it into a state to be usable and useful took me a long time, and I'm still adding things to it now. You have to program each button individually, and you first obviously got to work out what you want to do with them, what you're going to use it for, and how best to set them up. Even thoughts of like where you're going to position the buttons, what's going to be the most useful in terms of being able to quickly access buttons and things like that. And it took quite a while to get that working properly. Also, to get those nice icons looking great on there, that takes quite a while too. You're obviously starting off with a blank slate that doesn't have very much in it. There are various icons, there are loads of different actions and stuff that you can already get from the software that are really easy to drag and drop. Don't get me wrong, it's not a hard software to set up necessarily, but it does take time. And it is a fantastic bit of kit once you get started. I've been using it for all sorts of things. You can see here for a glimpse, I've got Vegas Pro in the middle there set up to do video editing with. I've got Nanoleaf in the top, Elgato's keylights, Philips Hue lighting. I've got a button in the top right to quickly record ShadowPlay stuff. In here I've got an OBS Streamlabs setting, the top button of which records and starts streaming. And in here I've got the Elgato key lights. One button turns both my lights on, and there's other ones to adjust between the lighting. Here I've got buttons for my Philips Hue lights. You can go between the various scenes there. You can adjust the brightness. I can turn the lights on and off from here. I can launch the Philips Hue Light Sync software to then sync the lights up to my games. And I program this all in individually and slowly over time, and it's a fantastic bit of kit. On the bottom right, you'll also notice there's a button there which doesn't really have an icon in it, but it's a multi-action button. Pressing that button turns the office lights on, turns the key lights on, launches OBS, launches Discord, launches Steam, and does loads of other actions all with one press. And you can set up all sorts of things like that are fantastic. Here I've got a button dedicated to YouTube Studio for use when I'm gaming and streaming, and you can just press buttons in there to engage with the audience and send chat messages and things like that. In this one I've got Vegas Pro settings that include things like copying and pasting, undoing, cutting, saving, splitting tracks, trimming from the start, trimming from the end, deleting tracks, putting markers down. Yeah, I've still yet to find a couple of other button presses. There's loads of different things that you can potentially program into it, and I found that really useful because those are buttons that generally would take several presses on a keyboard to do. For example, saving on a regular basis, Control S is what I would do as standard, but this means I don't even have to press that. Also, trimming the start of a track, I'd usually right click on my mouse button, scroll down through the menu, then left click on the relevant trim command, and then after trim there, where this is just a single press on the Stream Deck. So it actually streamlines the way you do things, but actually gives you really easy access to a variety of commands. Here inside a stream with OBS Streamlabs, you can see I've got a variety of other settings that includes all sorts of things, and allows me to send messages, start the stream. And I've also discovered recently that you can play GIFs with easy commands as well. It's just ridiculous. This thing is a real powerhouse. And if you're interested, be sure to subscribe and check out my video soon, where I'll be talking to you about how I use it for Vegas Pro and video editing and things like that. Very cool device. Highly recommend you check it out. Thanks for watching. This has been the Provoked Prawn. Hope you found this video useful, interesting or hilarious. Be sure to subscribe and check out these other videos, as well as taking a look in the description for links and other information you might find useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything you'd like to see extra about this, and have a great life.